which I believe everybody is. At one point, we are all equal here. Real me is Mukesh is part of the whole universe. It's not different than anybody else. So real me applies to Mukesh as it applies to you guys. So we are all here. What happened here is everything that has transpired here has kept on warming down to one after another layers of layers, which ultimately we have lost our own self here. And I believe to break through this pattern, understanding of the physical state, and understanding that instead of telling myself I'm always right, I could say maybe I made a mistake. Maybe would not allow the negative energy to flow into you. Because every word that we talk is important to how our body moves. It's like, I'll give you a small example. As we watch TV every day at the house. If I'm going to talk about myself only. I go home, I watch TV. This is what I learned from observing my own self, nothing else. It's not a miracle. I watch TV, if any show that I like, even if I want to sleep, and I could not keep my eyes open, guarantee I'm keep on watching this. And if I even don't want to sleep and the TV and show I don't like, I will go to sleep. What does it tell you? Every emotion, every feelings that we carry through the mind affects the physical state. And that affects again to the mind. It's a very quick process. Which process we got into habit. And ultimately that habit we are not able to break through. Because for whatever reasons, I'm not here to denounce anything. Emphasis on the physical state. What is physical state? Is the human body that I carry. This is absolutely critical to my relationship to myself. As I'm sitting in front of you, it's absolutely critical for me to speak very, in a sense of that I don't disrespect you guys. I believe this is what the key to my success is. If I want to minimize it, now the state has come, as far as I talk for myself, that instead of whatever has happened in the past for me, as far as business is concerned, and the decisions I made, it was my own, as we talk about in the scriptures, my own karmas. I brought it down on myself to do this for me. Karmas, one that is related to the Atman, and karmas on the physical state. They're two different things. This is the emphasis that we right now is critical for the present state of being that we are on right now. Accepting that we are bound, we always talk about it. That, I'm a human being, I'm bound to make a mistake. I talk about it every day. Look at we talk. That means, in my understanding now, not before, that I'm trying to comfort myself with everything I do, that I'm okay with it. But at the same time, the contradiction comes at the end of the day, when I'm sitting by myself, I have pain arise in my mind, and nothing is okay with me. It's a contradictory word that I created for myself. So now we understood that employee is also a human being. An employee is also a human being. It's very easy for me to relate it now. Employer at his level is thinking that he is doing absolutely right for the betterment of the employee. An employee thinks he is doing absolutely or she is doing absolutely right for the job he or she is required. He's still not breaking the tango because both the bodies are lined up with feelings. And that feelings are lined up with the family issues. See, it's all a chain that we live by. This is not a miracle. This is not, it's a very simple science. To me now, After this journey for so many years that I figured out myself, it was very simple. I don't need to do anything. I just have to be mindful of everything. Simple. There is no such thing as right and wrong. Because ultimately my right could be wrong for you. But that word has not been told to me on this planet. Since the day I've been born, I am an Indian first. I live in a state of denial. Absolute denial. हाँ तो तराती थर्षद नहीं. ये तो हो ही नहीं सकेगा. Anything. Think about it. Just try to give 1 second to yourself and just observe it that how many times out of 10 you are saying no to yourself. This became a habit. Try to observe, slow down your process and talking to somebody. You would know, even if you start talking, the first thing you heard is, without finishing the line, it's a denial here. Or the judgment would come from this side. That means, as far as I'm concerned, I was not a good listener. On both sides of the story, again, I was not a good listener. Absolutely not, because ultimately, this was the same habit that I created of answering back everything without understanding the whole thing. We have to break that cycle again. So, if you look at the corporate world, to me, it's a human being itself is corporate. A human being itself is a corporate because my body is made of so many organs. Those are my employees. Simple. Now, if I had to function or stand in front of you at 6:15, where you guys are waiting for me, and if I don't show up, what happens here? Maybe you could let me go one day. Maybe you would think, there's another Indian now. It's okay for another Indian to 10 minutes be late. You could let me go once. But no, second time you got to come up with something. So what is it? Who is the loss here? My whole self. I'll give you another example. How does this thing work? Let's say one hand is broken. We all know one hand is broken, again. But at the same time, when you see something, the intuition comes to pick up the thing. And the pain arises in the mind. How do you think it's happening? That means my mind has no absolute connection, or my mind doesn't have an absolute understanding of all the physical part of my being. Because ultimately, signals are coming from the mind to pick up that stuff. But when the signals comes here, the hand is not there. So the signal bounces back. That's where the pain is. It's a very quick process. So same thing. Again, here it is. Corporate. That's why I keep on emphasizing the human being on a corporate level. It's the same thing. Ultimately, from our own Shastras, what Krishna was. A classical example that we have lived by. Everybody might be knowing it. Krishna became a Sarthi of Arjuna. Think about it, that scenario. Right in front of us for thousands of years. He utilizes the same thing for the betterment and purpose of the society. He becomes a Sarthi, he ought not to be. As we say, it's God, right? But still he is lowering himself for the betterment of the society, guiding Arjuna. So ultimately the whole thing comes down to, at what point, being an employer, I have to lower myself for the benefit first of myself, because my benefit comes from the profitability of the company, which relates absolutely to my employee. Again, this is the key. This is where I came up with a word for myself. I cannot find another Gujarati or Hindi word. I will be asking for help to find one word for this. Hindi or Gujarati, the word consideration. As I speak for myself, I was not even considerate to myself. Simple logic. Again, consider about myself is my happiness, my discomfort, my self-respect. I lost it because of the lack of this understanding of this word. And that is what my life is right now in the present state of being. So I'm requesting you to help me to find one word in Gujarati or Hindi so I can learn as I move forward on the word consideration. Consideration is key in my understanding to be successful as a physical state of being at the top level or as an employee level, any level as human beings, because it applies to the human being only. Because we have been empowered with an absolute free will. We are the only creatures, absolute free will of what we want and how we can be get it. If I am in this present state of being in a pain life, that's my call to myself. Because I'm getting delivered what I want. But yes, there's one thing that I never understood it, which I'm trying to share as I move on with my life, is the functioning of this is very critical to be successful as a present state of being. There's word I, we got lost into. I is always counted as ego. As we have learned since the day we were born and we grew up. To me, I is responsibility. Because responsibility applies to the physical state again. This I applies to the Atma. Because I'm part of the whole universe again. Here again also I'm a part of this. But still I am the creator of my own self. As rightly said by Adi Shankaracharya, Aham Brahmasmi. What does it relate to? Same thing. I am the creator of myself, but I added 4 words on it through my understanding, being part of the universe. So if you look at the corporate world, it's still a universe for me. So what I'm relating today is, yes, you might get confused that I'm talking too much of spirituality, because ultimately every human being on its own self is part of something. I'm part of something myself and I'm part of you guys. So these principles relates to everything that I carry and how I understand it. Mind, body. Again, same thing. This is what we are dwelling on right now. On the industrial or on the business side, I'll give you another example of myself as I grew up in a business family. Every decision that was made, I was looking at my own self, that when I was making those decisions, sometimes when I used to come home, I was hiding from my own self. When you try to understand that word, I'm hiding for my own self, that means deep within me, I knew that I did not do it right, I did not do it properly. But, again, dwelling on the thought process, it's okay. This is what I have lived by all my life. It's okay. You know, kaun jaane wala hai? Kal acha ho jayega. Tomorrow it will be okay. But this is what I got habituated to. Look at this, what I created. The small little okay, I got habituated, it never allowed me to get out of myself. Third, very important, how the spiritual counsel has to be very, very mindful of the understanding of the subconscious and conscious, which is affecting each other at every level. Because, as I rightly said, a problem can be taken care of or would not arise to be bigger if it's taken care at the initiation point. This is very critical for an employee or the employer to be successful in what they are and what they want to do. Ultimately, here the benefit, this is the key. Employer could be a lot of money, but that's what he invested for. It's okay for me. If I'm an employee, I accepted the job because I chose to. I'm using the word, I purposely use this word, I chose to. Nobody forced me into this. Yes, what I was forced into, maybe I might not like the scenario, the situation when I choose this word. But it's my problem. This doesn't apply here. And again, when he chose me, I have to deliver the goods and he has to pay for it. It's a very simple two-way deal. But here, what happens is again the same thing. He chooses to lose his path, I choose to lose my path here. And ultimately the same scenario arises where I myself is not benefiting, I is very critical again, not benefiting out of it at any given point of my life. So again, talking about it, the corporate world, when I try to bring these Western counterparts in this scenario, I think the time calls for, as we live in a global environment, to bring a fusion of Eastern and Western understanding together. That would be helpful for us or our kids as we move forward in this world. This is calling for discipline, where I'm supposed to be there at my office at 7 o'clock. Doesn't matter. It could be 10 inches of snow in New Jersey. I cannot just say I woke up late or it is snow. I have to find my way to shovel the snow and be at 7 o'clock here. Doesn't matter. Here, if you look at it, there is no emotions here. Yes, these guys sitting here could let me go when I go to the office or could call me beforehand. That's his call or her call. But here, as me sitting here working for him, I have no excuse for myself, because in that country, a pink slip can be given every Friday. Doesn't matter. There is no guarantee to your work and your work ethics. You have to basically follow it. You have to obey it. It doesn't work here. If you have a problem, they'll simply say, this is what I heard, which was very difficult for me when I moved to that country 21 years ago. I used to simply hear these words, it's not my problem. So I used to cry. Definitely I used to cry. How could I handle this now? Because I never grew up like that. Because I had my own business, still had my own business there, but here I could go at 11:30, 12 o'clock and still be okay. There, doesn't matter, I'm an employee, I got to be at 7 o'clock. There, the other difference what I saw, and I believe it's a very good approach. In fact, we were talking to somebody else in the afternoon about an employer standing up of his office to get a piece of paper, to get a glass of water. What does it tell me? This is an absolute what I learned, and I think it's right. He gets up after having, my friend, he runs a $150 million corporation, drives a Porsche. But when you see in the office, his office, or his employees was in the same room, he has to get up and get his glass of water. Paper, everything. Even he runs out of paper from a copier, he has to stand up, go to the warehouse, get a pile of papers. All those little things that I learned up there, I believe could be helpful for us here. Because ultimately, what indirectly, without telling you what you have to do, he's putting all his principles into actions. That you are everything. I believe now this action led me to think about Adi Shankaracharya. In the Western counterpart, they always look for contentment and happiness of the physical being. They always would look for an answer. How could my body physically be okay? They don't worry about connecting to something. They don't worry about, I have to follow something. But they only worry about, they are so physically conscious about themselves. Yes, there is a problem with it. Everything has a problem. With a clear understanding, I think we can rectify it. And the most important part about our being is our culture. Look at right here bottom what we carry. It's the most important thing we have which nobody else has. The synthesis of feeling that we have. The attachment part. I'm not saying attachment is not good. This is the best thing that we carry. Look at the family structure we used to live by. Because of this. So if you bring this counterpart here, try to understand it, evolve with it, I think we, for ourselves, could be better. We are better. We could be much more better than what we are and what we can be right now. again, talking about Western counterpart, because I'm in this country, I left this country 21 years ago. And I was in business again with my father and my uncle. What I found out was, at the end of the day, I always believed in the law of karmas. It still was affecting them. Because ultimately, a human body is positive and negative energy. When you think positive, the cells open up. There is no such thing as, because everything is lying in the cosmos or cosmic energy. The information is out there. It's how I want to get connected to the information, which I can perform every day at a very plain manner in my life. And that's what I saw in my parents and my uncle. After making so much money, they thought they had it made. But when you sit down and when I saw every day of the life, it was very, very painful. And this was my journey to figure out what was it happening here. So it is a very conscious choice of mine to go and talk about the physical being. It's not about anything right and wrong. Just try and remind every human being or mindful of what they are doing. There is no such thing as right and wrong in my understanding. Everybody is good, period, here. This is what we have within ourselves when we are born as human beings on this planet. The whole idea is to come out of this, understand this, where the physical body is a miracle by the Creator. It has all the mechanism. You don't need to do anything. It's like already said in the scriptures. Lighten up one thing, and this will follow. So here today, I'm happy that I shared my some thought process with you. And I did whatever I had understanding. And I'm willing to take some questions from you.
Yes. Yes, sure.
Mm-hmm.